All right, and welcome back to the program. Good Morning Kenya is still on. Hapa tuko na the gang.
The gang.
Tuko about your moment ya kudakua. It is time for trending topics. Mike, what do you have for us tukianza kama neno?
Tukianza na maneno, we are starting off on a good note. DJ Crème De La Crème. Finally. And I think there's someone I had a bet with about this. DJ Crème and the wife, they're now back together. But now DJ Crème anasema, he's apologetic about saying marriage is a scam.
Oh yes.
You remember you time on a breakup? The guy was living his best life on Instagram, posting all these, you know, when you break up, all these quotes.
Was he really living his best life, or just trying to show us that by the way it is a scam? It is actually a scam.
Nile, you know, after a breakup, you know, it's atasiski bias, you know, yeah, marriage is a scam, life is better out here, you know, when you're single. So now, when things are good, so amekuja akasema, he's taking back his words. My marriage is actually not a scam, as I said it.
Me, let me tell you, someone said, watu wanajifunika nini moja. Do not join in their squabbles. Don't be in that bandwagon. Just let them be. When Atuno wanasema marriage is a scam, do not. If they are actually together. I mean, it's not the first time. The chances of these people coming together all the time. And you see, anytime people split over whatever reasons, and they go to social media trying to show us they're really doing their best life, chances are, just give it a little. Give it a month, two. Kiana sana mwaka, not wanarudiana. So do
I feel like it's the same case with DJ Shiti. As we saw the other day, baby mama drama ilikuwa inaendelea hapo on Instagram. But I feel ni watu wanasikizana. Because DJ Shiti even made a song about it. So I think they're just, you know, making light out of it.
Yeah, you know. Ukwinje, things are not as they seem to be, so
to do that. Entertainment, let's look for better content.
Because whether it is or not, it's quite debatable. But the thing is also, okay, there's parenting. There's when you need to, you know, tell the child, okay, don't do this.
Don't do this.
But then there's whatever he was trying to do.
Yeah,
whether it was acting or not, that is a child who looks quite traumatized. Once you discipline a child, let it be. Make sure the child understands, okay, you did this wrong, I didn't like it, don't do it again. But now when it becomes a point, even the child knows, you know, because I could see, okay, I don't want to depict whatever I was watching on that video, but you could see that it's like something that happened before. The child is quite familiar with what kunyongwa is.
Exactly.
So this is very
something
tragic.
He has been saying, perhaps amekuwa akisema over time, and maybe it has gotten to the child.
When he was defending himself during the, you know, the video when he was apologizing again, he said that he didn't really mean it that way. It's something that, you know, it's done in the culture. It's like, it's cultural. So you just say it, but you don't really mean it. That's what his grandmother used to do to him, used to say to him. And at some point, he slept outside or something of that sort, just as a means of, you know, discipline. But you shouldn't project that to your child if that's what you went through in your upbringing.
We need to do better.
We need to do better.
And we'll keep talking about rates of suicide cases rising in this country, whether it's a child. I mean, we've also had stories of children committing suicide. Exactly. So when we keep talking about this child has committed suicide because of this and that, or this man or this lady, if it's a quest of culture, just the way you're saying, Steph, why would you want to do that to your child? We keep talking about these high cases of suicide, people committing suicide. It emanates from such things as that. I said this, I said that. Then you see, it gets to a point whereby you actually feel and realize, kama ameniambia ataninyonga, si basi ninyonge wa kwanza before afike kwangu.
Exactly.
And you see, it makes me feel and think, what does that say about our social fabric as a society? I mean, just what things do we condone? And to what extent? Because from what you're saying, Mike, looks like it has been something that has been happening, only that perhaps this time it got to the internet. And there's always a thing about issues getting to the internet. That's when you realize, by there, let me say sorry, let me apologize, because now it's in the public domain.
Your image is that.
Yeah, if you are really to apologize, why would you wait for that to happen? I think there's some deep-rooted issues. Maybe you're not getting wind of or information about, but this is just it's beyond that flask or water bottle. It's beyond just that repetition of nitakunyonga.
Yeah.
And the situation is actually, and I feel like one of these fine days, we need to have an interview about parenting properly, because you know there's parenting kukataza mtoto.
Yeah.
Then whatever we were watching on that Kasolo video, that is not parenting in any way, shape or form. And then there's the other side of the coin, where people don't even parent anymore.
They're just there.
Just there.
It should matter. I don't really think it should matter, because one of my favorite comedians, Dave Chappelle, once said, there was, okay, this is what he was trying to say. When you think about olden times, you know, way back when there were kings and jesters, the jester was supposed to be able to say anything to the king without, you know, consequence. That's the whole point of what a jester is. So when you tell comedians, comedians, you can no longer be free to be comedians. What are you saying? What is the content they're supposed to give out? Because they're supposed to say the things we can't say.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that is right. Say the things we can't say, but shouldn't there be regulations? Up until a certain
Not for comics. Not for comics. In entertainment, the rules are supposed to be different so that people have creative licenses to be themselves. To be whoever they want to be their inner child. The way Michael Jackson would put it.
Be whoever you want to be. The director says time is up. We are done for the day. Ayata, tukimalizia.
Yeah, just what you have said. Entertainers should be given the freedom to be themselves and to, you know, because they're the mirror of the society. So what we can't say, they should project it out and we laugh about it. So actually,
he was in the middle of society. Mike.
I think the only thing I would say is let's learn from that Kasolo video, please. And also remember, kumkataza is still part of parenting. Unaweza mkataza. Don't leave parenting to your TVs. That's actually the most important thing I would say.
And what would I say? This has been a great team, just bringing you what has been happening in this country and beyond, with the different conversation from 6:30 up until that time. And of course, on behalf of the entire team, we say thank you so much for watching. Join us again next week for an exciting episode of Good Morning Kenya. Up until then, stay safe, be good to one another. I'm Dorina Rangi Okelo. Till next week, good morning.